Welcome to Education Matters with Nsisong Samson. So, in our today's show, we are going to be discussing on the topic why music is necessary as a co-curricular activity in school. And in today's show, I am not going to be doing this alone. I have with me in this platform my brother and friend, the founder and lead instructor of Virtuoso Music Institute, Mr. Godwin Asukwo. Okay, welcome to Education Matters with Nsisong Samson. And as I told you earlier, I'm not discussing this great topic today alone. I have with me um, the lead instructor, Virtuoso Music Institute here in Uyo. Yeah, he's the founder of that music institute. His name is Mr. Godwin Asukwo. Mr. Godwin Asukwo, welcome to today's show.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, nice seeing you. Nice seeing you.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
So
you.
today we want to discuss on why music is necessary as a co-curricular activity in schools. I don't know if parents do not see music as a skill for their wards to learn, and most schools do not even have a good or standard music club. So I don't know why that has been happening. But as somebody who has a little knowledge about music, I know the importance of music. So and I feel that most parents should be enrolling their wards in a music class, especially during holidays. But before we go into discussing why music is necessary as a co-curricular activity in schools, please, I learned you organize a music training for students
Yeah,
during
yeah.
the 3 weeks intensive music training. So please, can you give us a brief about that training? How did it go? What were you able to impact?
All right. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
The music program runs during the holidays,
Okay.
and just like you said, I started this program as a kind of way of raising children and imbibing the skill and trainings of music.
That means music is a skill. We can
That's
see it
right.
as a skill.
It's a skill. It is something I also learned when I was a little child
Wow.
in Lagos, Command Children's School, Sabo Yaba, exactly. And there was a particular man that made me love music. His name is Mr. Ojo. He was the music teacher then in my primary school. So the way he trains us, the way he makes music fun for us, we loved it. We sang many songs, and from there I loved music.
Wow.
And this is something that is at the moment a source of income for me,
I see.
even though I didn't study music in the university. Okay, I didn't study music. I actually studied computer engineering. Okay, but because of the passion and the love I have for music, I have decided to run a PGD program in music, and then hopefully run for masters in
Wow.
music. That's my passion. So, coming back to the holiday program, we've been able to train children and help them acquire skills in different musical instruments, even in singing, so that they can use it both in church, at home, even to produce their own songs and market their song maybe in the near future, as the case may be. Like we always say, catch them young. The earlier the better. That's what we do during the holiday coaching.
That was a very nice one. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we let's delve into the main topic for today. Okay, back to the main topic for today's show. So Mr. Godwin Asuku, the Mr. Virtuoso, let me call it that way. Why should music be seen as a necessary co-curricular activity in school? Like what are the importance? Is it really necessary for school to adopt it? Is it really important for parents to be sending their children to music classes? So just tell us, just dissect everything.
All right. You said, why is music necessary as a co-curricular activity in schools?
Yes.
Okay, so let's look at children generally and how they relate with music. I stated earlier about my impact and my encounter with music when I was a child.
Okay.
So music has a lot of positives to impact a child, especially at the formative age. Especially at the formative age. formative age being the lower primary then up. So I'll just list a few benefits, or let me say advantages of music to children in schools. Number one is music helps children to display or show their creativity. Their creativity. Sometimes you see children, they'll just get sticks and they start hitting things around the house, maybe because they've seen somebody play music
Yeah.
before. So they seem to like it. They want to also try it and see what it is.
I think that has to do with the psychomotor domain of learning.
Yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
because most importantly, most school now only focus on the cognitive domains. You know, we have three domains of learning: the psychomotor, we have the cognitive, the affective, and the psychomotor. But most schools now focus on just the cognitive. I think music
Okay.
touches the psychomotor aspects.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it touches virtually every aspect because I'm coming to other aspects, then you see the importance in all those other aspects too.
Okay.
Now, creativity in the sense that it requires a child doing a thing practically, showing what you can do by hand,
Yeah.
not by saying, I know how to drum. Take the drumsticks and play it. Let's hear it. And this makes them show forth what they have inside of them. So that's one of the benefits of music, creativity. It helps them show their skills and all that. Another thing is mental reasoning. Music helps them reason mentally. Like in music, sometimes you have some aspect of music where you deal with musical notes. So you need to relate this particular musical note, the semi-brief to the crotchet. What is the relationship between them? If I break it into two, what does it give me? When I'm playing music and I see the symbol P, what does it mean? I need to reason it. Am I to play it loud? Am I to play it soft? Am I to make it faster? Am I to make it slower? So those are the reasoning why you are playing. You are thinking and trying to analyze the piece of music because some music will be played slow, like in church they call it worship song, played slow, while some music will be very fast or fast. In our churches they call it praise songs. Okay, so those are some of the reasonings they bring into music.
Okay.
Then another one I've mentioned to creativity and mental reasoning. Another one is calculation. Music helps your
Calculation.
mathematics too.
I really love to know about this point. Please bring it up.
Music helps your mathematics too. I'll come back to rhythm and musical notes.
Okay.
If you have a semi-brief, in music, semi-brief gives you four counts, or let me say four beats. One, two, three, four. That is how long a semi-brief note will last. So if I bring another note we call meaning, two counts or two beats.
Okay.
So I can ask a pupil or a student, how many meanings do I need to form a whole semi-brief? Remember, semi-brief is four beats. Meaning is two beats. So I ask you, how many meaning do I need to fill in the space of a semi-brief? You have to reason. Calculation has come. 2 plus 2 gives you 4. Okay?
Wow.
And we also have smaller notes, complex
Okay.
calculations. Semi-brief is 4, meaning is 2, crotchet is 1, quiver is half, semi-quiver is quarter. So that tells you are breaking into smaller fractions. So if I tell you one semi-brief plus one meaning will give you 6 bits, 4 plus 2, right?
That's mathematics.
That's mathematics. If I now say, okay, how many crotchet?
Virtuoso Music Institute, Uyo.
Okay, so how many crochet to make a semi-brief? That will be 4. And that should tell you that the lower the fraction, the more complex the calculation will be. And have it in mind that a child is playing an instrument and doing calculation in his mind at the same time. So that talks about the calculation benefit of music. Now, are we going to also talk about socialization? Yes, music brings people together. Let's look at international collaboration, for example. A Nigerian artist can collaborate with an American artist or an artist from Britain or UK, as the case may be. If we look at our environment, you can see children, a child who has a recorder, he play while he's playing, his friend who also has a recorder will be like, wow, oh, you play the recorder. What song can you play? Friendship has started, relationship has started.
We really need that in school for
We need
learning
it.
to take
Actually,
place.
actually, we need it because it brings them together in a positive way, and they start learning. Let me give you an an information of what happened to me one day. There was a day I was holding my violin box, so I was going somewhere to a school for class, and a guy was also passing with a violin box. I don't know this guy from anywhere, but the mere fact that he's holding a violin, I am holding a violin, we are going our separate ways. It was like, just give me a thumbs up. That is, music just brings people close, one way or the other. So that's one of the benefits of music, socialization. It helps people come together, irrespective of the race and gender. And then finally, we also know that music is a tool that we use to worship God. Is also one of the tools we use in worshiping God in our various churches. So I don't need to dwell so much on that. We all know the benefit of worshiping God and the spiritual effect it has in our lives. So I'll just stop there with these 5 points. Number one, creativity. Number two, mental reasoning. Number three, calculations in their school. Number four, socialization, bringing them together, and also helping them worship God.
Okay, that was so insightful.
Thank you.
But there's a part I really love you to touch. Just use, let's say, 30 seconds to touch. Um, Music, and you said something the other time that music can serve as a source of income.
Yes.
Yes. Can you tell us about
Oh.
that? Because I think children will really
I
love
skipped that.
You skipped that, so bring it in.
Thank you. Now, these 5 points I just gave, I just decided to pick these five because of time.
Okay.
If you look at it, there are so many, they are numerous. So numerous, even in the health aspect. In fact, music is used for therapeutic aspect of healing. So let's put that one aside. Talking about income, talking about money. When you learn a skill, no matter the skill, no matter what aspect it is, whether in engineering, whether in trading, whether in whatever, whatever, whatever skill you learn will one way or the other bring income for you. The same thing with music. When you have a skill in music, you can be a musician in a band, you can be a teacher in a school, you can have your own establishment and start your own music school, and there are many of them. So why? You can be a music producer, you can be a session instrumentalist, you are free to just go online and check the different disciplines in music.
So music is a skill.
It's a skill.
And it's very necessary for schools to adopt it as a co-curricular activity,
I will encourage schools to do that. I will always encourage schools.
especially our public schools.
Actually.
Because I think the privates are really
Well,
trying.
yes, the privates are trying. They are doing their best. But I want to believe the public schools have really fallen short of it. So they will need to.
Believe we will pick up. Okay, so thank you very much, Mr. Virtuoso, for. Sorry, I'm calling you Mr. Virtuoso. You are the
It's
boss
okay.
in this aspect. So thank you very much for those insightful points, and I believe our audience will learn and try to implement those stuffs. So let's see how we can wrap up the remaining 2 points in less than 5 minutes. So tell us about Virtuoso Music Institute. What do you do there? What are the course outline? What do you train? Just tell us everything about this music institute.
All right. Thank you very much. Um, I am the founder and lead instructor at Virtuoso Music. This institution actually started about a year and a half ago, and God willing, will be registered soon. So it's still at the formative age
Okay.
phase of the establishment. So very soon, let's say in the next few months, we'll be registered with the government and would run fully. But at the moment, we run holiday programs for children because at this stage we are focusing on the children, of children in school. So we hold our programs majorly during the holidays. So that is for the holiday program. Then when school resumes, we run weekend programs so that our students will not learn during the holidays. Then when school resumes, they forget everything they've learned and we now start afresh all over. So what we do during school session is we run Saturday classes just to keep them running because we don't want them to have conflict with the academic works. So parents that would like to subscribe for the weekend programs, they do. Then those that are interested in the holiday programs, we run it too. So that's what we do at Virtuoso Music. We train our students in drums, we train them in guitar, we train them in the piano, which is the keyboard. We also have a violin. Even some students come with their recorder to learn the fingering and other things too. We hope to get more instruments like the saxophone and other instruments. So, like I said, we're in the beginning stage of our enterprise. So we hope that God willing, as time goes, we get more instruments and all we need to run. Then our location at the moment is at number one, Akbasak Estate off Oron Road. So you can meet us there at any time. But most likely we would like you to come on Saturdays because that's when you really see all our students and the class running in full session. So you meet us at number one, Akbasak Estate off Oron Road around Ifa. And I think I can drop my contact.
Yes, you can drop your contact, but before then, what if you say children, children, children? What if an adult, a old man like me wants to learn? Can I subscribe for the training?
Good man indeed. All right. There is a provision for adults
Okay.
also. But what I do for adults at this point in time is a private class. We run private classes for adults. So you come with your instrument, I train you whether at your place or in the venue of the class, or if you want to even come to my place, depending on the individual, like depending on the convenience of the person, whichever one you prefer. I even run classes in open spaces, like a park,
Okay.
depending on what you want to learn. So wherever you want to have your class is an arrangement between I and the student. We decide where we want to meet and we run our class. So for adults, we run private classes.
So can schools contact you as a music instructor? Are you open
Yes,
for that?
yes, I run programs in private schools. I'm a teacher in a private school. I also run music club activities in two private schools at the
Okay,
moment.
so give us your number in case somebody wishes to contact.
Okay.
So let's have your contact.
All right, my contact is 07047096715. I run it again. 0704 709 6715. So you can reach us on that. And our WhatsApp contact is 08189 So that's where you contact us on WhatsApp.
So
Thank
do
you.
well to contact Virtuoso Music Institute.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mfon Godwin. I'm a music instructor and I support education matters with Nsisong Samson. Cheers.
So finally, Mr. Godwin, thank you. It's been nice having you on the show today so far.
Thank you.
But before we allow you go, I believe we have other tasks for today.
Absolutely.
So can you please advise schools and parents about this music of a thing? Why it is necessary for them to adopt it in their school as a necessary co-curricular activity, and why parents should enrolling their wards in music classes. Please, let's just use 30 seconds to
All right.
do that.
So very quickly, thank you, Mr. Ensam, for this opportunity. Now, my advice to parents and schools is to see music as a skill that a child can acquire. So there are many children that would like to go into coding, that like to go into dancing, go to other things. This is the 21st century, and we know this century requires skills. In as much as we appreciate certifications, we appreciate degrees and all that, there are some aspects of our lives that will require our skill. Even in the office, there are some skills required in achieving some tasks that are given to us. So, music is also a skill that can put food on an individual's table in the long run. Even at the moment now, there are many schools that still see, or parents that still see music as a waste of time, not necessary, not important.
Yeah.
But I'm soliciting that schools and parents should have a second thought on music as a skill because it is very important, it is very valuable. And let's not forget that God also wants us to honor Him in our lives. And music can also be a tool for a child or an individual to worship God. So I believe with these few points of mine, have been able to encourage our parents
Very well.
and schools to look at music and give it a shot as we go on in life.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming to the show today. We hope to host you again very soon.
To be a pleasure.
Thank you. We really appreciate. Please do well to see music as a necessary skill for your child and do well to enroll them. You heading and it was so insightful. Thank you for joining us today and see you in our next series.